Hello, welcome back to another episode of my all English oh, sorry about that. All English FIFA 13 with Southampton. This episode, yes, I have bumped it up to world class, and just two messages here. I've got some additional transfer money, and I have a rescheduled match against QPR, who we actually did lose to this weekend. It's a shame because them 3 points probably would have came in quite handy. But there's no time to sit around. It's time for Aston Villa, who actually just lost to Man City, which is a shame for Man United. Baker faces a visit from old teammates. Yeah, actually, I'm expecting to face a lot of my old teammates because Aston Villa bought 3 of my players, or 2 and loaned 1. But I'm going to make some changes to my squad right now. Richardson's going to come off, and I am going to replace him with Nathaniel Klein. I'm going to bring Baker on to play his old team, take off Seaborn. So laggy, I hate FIFA. Take Will Prowse off and put on the Lallana, because I like Lallana. But yeah, putting Livermore on, take off Jack Cork, give him a bit of a rest, and put Lallana on the left side. And I take Scott Sinclair off because I do not have the patience to play with him because he really does piss me off. And I'm going to bring Nathan Redmond on. I don't know, I like Redmond. I think he's got brilliant pace. But I'm going to take Kane off, bring on Rodriguez because he is my top goal scorer. And now I'm on world class, I need goals. I'm actually worried that I'm going to get demolished by every team and it's just going to turn into a relegation battle. Continuous Nez, Luke Shaw, and as you can see, I'm third in the table after 4 games, won 3, lost 1, goal difference of 8, so I'm pretty happy with how things stand so far. So Aston Villa get the game underway, my first world class match. Okay, in the 15th minute, great ball played over to Holman. Baker just can't get any of it. And then world class score a sweaty goal. What the fuck? I think, that's annoying. I mean, world class, I was expecting shots from 35 yards to go into the top corner. But no, they're just going to play it along the box and tap it in. What a load of crap. Right, so I get straight on the attack. But then that messed up. Right, Connor Wickham plays the ball over to Redmond down the wing. Redmond plays a great ball in, and Punchin's there to hammer in and then fall over the defenders. So that's 1-1. I've got to say, it's actually quite a good header. I'm actually quite impressed with my cross then from Redmond, and a great finish then by Punchin as well. So that brings the scores all level to 1-1. And just watch this ball. Redmond, he's only 18 years of age. Redmond's going to be so good in FIFA 13 if I continuously play him. Okay, then as the first half comes to an end, Benteke gets the ball, powers through my defence, and then once again plays a sweaty goal. And Darren Bent, I do actually want to sign him in this before he gets a bit old, but what is going on with all these sweaty goals? It's stupid. I mean, they're world class. I was expecting rifle shots to come flying at me. Right, and just before the end of the first half, Rodriguez picks up the ball in the edge of the area, plays in Wickham, who plays it down to Redmond. Redmond slides it back to Wickham, sort of get worried about taking the shot, but Punchin does anyway, and it was a great save. And it goes off for a corner. It's probably my last chance to get anything back before half time. Plays it in, and Baker against his old team, headers in, equalising against his former club. Does the robot to celebrate because that's just what you've got to do when you score against your old teammates. And so that levels everything up, 2-2. Great corner, another great. I'm worried that the only goals I'm actually going to be able to score are through stuff like corners or crosses and stuff like that, air balls. But then straight away, half time comes. Half time it is 2-2 with 2 goals coming in the stoppage time, the first half. I'm quite happy with how this is going so far on world class. But then a great ball is played to Benteke, and then tries a cheeky lob, and that's a great save. So is it still in goal? Overall, my goalkeeper did brilliantly there. That was probably Aston Villa's best chance of the half. Then Wickham gets through and then just powers a shot, and the keeper does well to block it. And then on comes Bongnahor, which is another actual player I really do want to sign, probably for next year, but I decided it's time to make some subs of my own. I look, see who's tired, so I bring off Connor Wickham, bring on Sharp, get Dyer on for Punchin, because Punchin's a bit more tired than Redmond. And then Lallana's a little bit tired as well, so I'll bring on Jack Cork, just to get a bit more experience going for him. So Redmond plays in the corner. Baker tries to get his second, and it's off the line. That would have been such a great way for Baker just to get through. But then Aston Villa go on the attack, and it leads to a foul. Which then Ireland plays 1-2 with Gonzalez. Gonzalez plays in Darren Bent. Great defending. Bonghar turns around my defence and then just hits it into the side of the net. Then, very late on in the game, Livermore picks up the ball, finds Sharp. Sharp knocks over to Redmond. Redmond to Klein. Just working my way through the area. Klein takes an audacious shot. And there's another great save from the Villa's keeper. The goalkeepers are getting extremely hard with world class on. I absolutely cock up a corner. And that was pretty much the end of the game. Finished 2-2, so I think that's a good point for me anyway, because I know the results aren't really going to go my way for a while whilst I'm playing world class, because I've got to get used to new difficult settings. But either way, it's a point that I'm going to take. Then Matthew Digby sends me this email about a scout report. Byron Spring, who looks like he could spring up to be something good. Oh, that's terrible. Charles Morgan, he hasn't got great potential, and Lucas Reach still doesn't look like he's going to reach anything great. So I just decide I'm going to sign Byron Spring because his interception looks pretty high. He's got the possible potential of being an 83, and he doesn't look too bad now. Between 48 and 66. Now he's the only player I actually scout, and then I move straight into the game with Everton. As you can see, I'm still third, but I do have Spurs right behind me. I'm just beating them by goal difference. Everton have a good team out. They've got Jelovic, they've got Pienaar, Fellaini, Gibson, Coleman, Jagielka, Howard, Diston, Baines. Baines another person who I want to get in my left back. But Everton are such a great team. It's just a shame they don't get Champions League football all the time. As you can see, I've got Steele in goal with Klein, Baker, Courtlow and Shaw making up my defence, with Cork and Lallana in the middle, Dyer on the right, Puncheon on the left, Sharp and Rodriguez starting up front. And I expect a very difficult game in this match, but as I get the things kicked off, it wasn't that bad. I mean, Fellaini was just having a terrible game. And Sharp finds a bit of space, finds Lallana, Rodriguez turns, just gets tackled, manages to slide the ball to Puncheon. Puncheon's shot's not a great shot, but still, just get my feet wet. There's a comfortable catch for Howard. Then Jelovic attacks down the wing, completely turns Cork, just leaves him at nothing. And Pienaar comes so close with a header, and Pienaar was an actual pain in the arse throughout the whole entire game. He's the only one that really gave me much threat. Okay, Dyer takes it onto the right, finds Klein to Cork, and then just knock the ball around until I find some good area. Rodriguez finesse shot straight over Howard, 1-0, top corner, not going to stop them. Then starts swinging his arms around in celebration like a little 5-year-old girl. And yeah, I'm quite happy. Everton are a great side. I mean, I believe Southampton actually lost this fixture in real life 4-1 or 3-1. So I was quite happy to get the first goal just before half time as well. And as confirmation at half time, it does finish 1-0. But obviously it's a game of 2 hours, so it's not over yet. And straight away, Fellaini somehow, most easiest chance Fellaini's ever going to get to score in this game. He's free, he's open, and he knocks the ball literally. It's not close, it's ridiculously far wide. Then I go straight on the attack again. Have a bit of a muddle up with Fellaini. Find Puncheon on the wing. Find Billy Sharp. Then I just knock the ball around, trying to get that bit more space. Rodriguez once again just smashes that ball into the top corner. Doubles the lead for me. I'm quite happy. I'll take that any day. 2-0 up against Everton at Goodison Park as well. Yeah, I was pretty happy with world class. I mean, I thought it'd be a lot worse than this. I thought I'd be getting destroyed every match, but no, not so bad. But still, I do want to make a few more subs anyway, because I do not want any of my players to get tired. I don't want them to get injured, so I bring Dyer off for Redmond, and I actually bring Killigan. I really don't know how to say that guy's name, but I put Killigan. I swapped Killigan for Lallana, and then put Courtlow in my centre defence area just to get a bit more attacking in the team, a bit more defensive in the team, but doesn't really stop them because Gibson gets the attack on the wing, just skips through my players, and then what was that? I mean, that was absolutely terrible. That was a great chance, but that was such a terrible finish. Everton's finishing in this match was terrible. That's the only way I can really describe it. Like literally, they should be putting these shots away. But then, with 10 minutes to go, Fellaini with a great ball finds Jelic. Jelic just powers through, but then still forces a good save. So I really do think I've got high hopes for Still, to be honest. But then Pienaar, being a pain in my arse again, just jumps over Klein, gets into a great load of area. Bit of a deflected shot, bit lucky that he didn't get himself on the score sheet. Then thank for this. Fellaini didn't really cause me much problems in the match, but still he was off. Then last minute corner, they bring Howard up, and I thought, right, let's counter attack and hopefully I should be able to get a third. I knocked the ball off to give him another corner, then they play a short corner. This one, Howard's still up, so I'm thinking, right, tackle. Then stupidly, I clear it and give him a throw. So Howard has enough time just to get back. And it was even worse for me because Miras, whatever his name is, plays the ball in, and Pienaar's there to be an absolute knob and just smash home. Give him some sort of hope of trying to pull this back, but I think it was a little bit too late for them now. I win a free kick, and then that was pretty much it. 2-1 win at Goodison Park. I'll take them 3 points. And then international people, Lallana, Sinclair and Ramirez all leaving on international duty. Not sure how Ramirez is getting called up. He hasn't played a single game this season. And then I'll just check up on Spring and Madine. Not even too sure how to pronounce his name. And Spring's already dropping. I don't like that. But Daniel Madine is just, he's got the potential to be really, really good. Like his dribbling, agility, acceleration, curve and ball control look like they could be pretty high. So I'm pretty happy with that. But we move straight on to our next game against Fulham. As you can see, I'm still third, and I'm actually 3 points clear now over Spurs and Everton. So I'm pretty happy with how the table stands so far. The team is pretty much the same, apart from Ward-Prowse is starting instead of Cork, and I've actually got Seaborn instead of Corkler. But still using my same 4-2-2-2 formation, because I'm having quite a lot of luck with that instead of using a 4-2-3-1 formation. Notice that they haven't got Berbatov on and they haven't got Duff on. 2 players I actually hate against Fulham. They're so frustrating. But they still have a good side on with Ruiz, Richardson. Richardson is someone I really did want to sign, but it's just too much transfer for me. But start off the game, and it could not have started any worse for me. Davis gets the ball, easily just walks around my midfielders and my defenders. Sidwell plays ball to Ruiz, and watch this skill. Just absolutely destroyed my defence with it. And then Davis taps the ball home. 3 minutes in, and I'm already 1-0 down. Things were just not looking good for me right now. And I was actually a bit worried that maybe I might not be able to come back from this. I mean, conceding an early goal. I know I've got a lot more time to try and find an equaliser, but it never normally happens for me. But then in the 25th minute, Bunchon comes into the middle, finds a lot of space, powers the ball, and it was a great save by, I want to say Swartzer, but I'm not too sure. Then in comes the corner, and then Baker has an amazing chance, but it's just stopped on the line and then couldn't do much of the rebound. But I do get another corner from it, which went to hell. 35th minute, Dyer running rings around the defence, finds Lallana. Lallana gets in a lot of space, and then probably the luckiest goal I'm ever going to score, just smashes the ball under the keeper, and then the ball just slowly rolled in. I wasn't actually too sure if the ball went in at first when I first hit it, but yeah, it was pretty decisive. But just don't know, I was lucky. I mean, that could have easily been a save. Then just before, still trying to get more before half time, Dyer gets into the same position as he always does, runs rings around the fence, draws that defender out. Billy Sharp, lucky once again, because it was keeper would have easily saved that, but then a huge deflection just took it into the corner of the net. And I'm pretty happy with being 2-1 up after being 1-0 down against Fulham. I mean, Fulham aren't exactly the hardest team in the world, but now I'm on world class. Every team seems to be such a hard team. But I have to play well, otherwise I'm just going to absolutely cock up. But at half time, I was 2-1 up, luckily, after 2 very, very lucky goals. But there's still a whole half to come, and Fulham were not easing off. Straight away, get on the attack. Emmanuel Wilson, great save, great shot, great save. And Davis tried again. It was a great double save by Steele. And this is why I'm holding him in such high regards to be a top goalkeeper in the next few years, hopefully for me. And Richardson gets on the attack on the hour mark. Just turns around my defenders. Probably could have dived in for a penalty. Doesn't. And then the ball comes in. And then what the fuck was I doing there? I just literally turned the ball and smashed it nearly into my own goal. What an absolute DICK. Then from the corner, boom, another great save, great clearance. And I know I've been saying it quite a lot, but still it's just so good for a 69 rated goalkeeper. Just absolutely amazing. Then Duff, the substitute, just comes in, just walks through my area pretty much, plays a nice ball in. Richardson, there's a bit of power in it, just such an easy goal. Steele's been great all game, but he's not going to stop that. Don't know what my defence was doing. Klein was in the middle of the area, no one was marking Richardson. Easy goal to give away, really shouldn't be doing that. But then trying to get a goal just to get 3 points out of this game. Livermore plays the ball, and what the fuck is that? Harry Kane apparently has turned invisible through this game. Look, see him there. Look, I would say see him there, but no, you can't see him there. Look, Livermore plays the ball in. He plays the ball in now. Look, and then what the fuck? See, FIFA shouldn't rush to put their games out for a release date. I mean, there's been so many cock-ups with FIFA 13 that I've found the last few months. It's quite embarrassing. EA are a big company. They should be solving these issues out before they release their games and charge us 40 odd quid. Then Fulham come close right at the end, hit the bar from the corner, and yeah, I survived and I managed to gain a point. Didn't lose, haven't lost in world class. I was pretty happy about that overall, but I do claim the point. And yeah, and Lallana's shown his class. Yeah, he's actually done pretty well for me. I'm pretty happy about that. But just before I end the video, I do just want to quickly check out the season stats, just so you can see the Premier table in more of a full detail. And when this menu stops lagging, I will show you the Barclays Premier League table. Here we go. Right, as you can see, I'm still third, so I'm still running with the big boys, despite the fact that I'm 5 points behind Chelsea and 7 points behind Manchester United. And Liverpool are now behind me by 2 points, but they do have a game in hand, but my goal difference is superior to them. Hope you enjoyed the video, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.